So we're here. We're back. We're back for Heavy Rain, part the third. Last week we actually managed to play for a reasonable amount of time, and this week we're going to hope for the same. Now, as a brief recap, so far we've met all 4 playable characters at this point. We have Jason's father, Ethan Mars, who so far does not have a weird nickname, but I think that's largely because Ethan Mars is a ridiculous enough name that it just works. So far there was an unfortunate accident where his beloved son, Jason, died, which was followed briefly by a stint at a playground where we bought some candy and lost our child after having some sort of psychotic episode. And now he's getting clues from a mysterious individual who has evidence that he has kidnapped said son, Sean, that if he passes some dangerous tests, he may be able to save the son. Secondly, we have Fat Batman, perhaps the most capable of the characters we've met so far. He's a somewhat large-boned gentleman, private detective, going around to all the previous victims of this Origami Killer, trying to piece together exactly what's going on, and hopefully save the next victim before he drowns in a drainage pipe or something. This killer's MO is super weird. We also met One Glove Christopher Walken, an FBI agent with weirdly French tendencies and an addiction to coffee, as well as some sort of supernatural glitch powers, as we've seen him warp through time and space twice, and neither one of those times seemed to be exactly intentional. And finally, an unnamed woman who, despite having played through an entire segment with her in her underwear for reasons unbeknownst to anyone, I don't believe we actually got her name. As I recall, her name is Madison, and we don't really know her story just yet. That's a great plan out, Katie. So we could just call him Ethan. It works really well. I like it. It seems to be finals time for everyone, so I do special shout out to everyone here in the chat today for actually wasting your time on a Friday night watching this garbage that I am about to present to you, instead of doing something responsible. And thus we continue with The Bear. Now, we left off here with Ethan, and he had just opened up his first origami clue, which was in the shape of a brown bear figure. And it led him to some sort of warehouse, it seemed, from where we left off last time. Or, a parking elevator, because that's a thing. She was obviously in her underwear for plot reasons. How does one for okay, you have to appreciate the fact that if the designers of this game wanted to, they could certainly butcher the name Ethan. They've proven that time and again. I appreciate being called the best garbage. I would put that on, like, the blurb of the back of my book if that was possible. We do. Oh, that's a good point. We do also know that Madison takes longer to dry off than to shower. Showered for like 4 seconds, and dried off for like a solid minute. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Just passive aggressive.
Hey.
Listen.
Oh. Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you.
There might have been a car in my face. Jack guy. Ooh. Let's see if we can really slowly present him with this information.
I'd like to get my car.
Oh, is this one first? I thought this came later. Jeez. Yeah, I know this car. It belongs to the Origami Killer. Oh, by the way, we figured out the correct way to pronounce origami. We've all been saying it wrong. It's origami.
The car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said.
Yeah, I totally said that.
Here.
Can I steal
it's
anything?
The 3rd floor down. The service elevator is at the far end of the garage.
Where'd he go? 3rd floor down. 3rd floor down. Let's see. The murder card. 3rd one this week. Yep. Where did he go? It looked
You want them? They'll be right over there. Now, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
I feel like the game took its sweet time. Like, he wandered off, like, behind the car, and there's nothing there. It seemed weird to me. It's definitely not the most efficient way to do that. Alright, here's the window that has my keys. Yoink! Cotillion has returned with Chipotle, presumably. Pronounced garish correctly. Hermione Granger would lose her mind at that pronunciation. Probably. You have a friend whose name is Origami Meister, and you troll him constantly, as you should. I hope his real name is Jason or Sean, so you can also shout his name terribly. One Ethan enters. No Ethans leave. Wait, that makes a terrible sport. Alright, time to find our car. These tank controls are literally going to be the death of me. Yeah, that is pretty Silent Hill. Like, oh. Yeah, Silent Hill has a tendency to design things dramatically and, like, really unrealistically for, like, maximum drama. I'd say that elevator fits that bill. Oh, man. That's really funny. I just, like, super unconsciously tried to press, like, triangle to get in the car as if I was playing Grand Theft Auto. It's this one, right? Oh. Thought it was the truck. I was like, how am I supposed to get in the truck? That's not where the driver's door is. It's the wall. Oh, sweet. I'm glad someone is excited for Day of the Tentacle. It started to seem like no one had any interest in that game, and I was bummed. Is there anywhere I could get out of the car? I could just open the other car door for some reason. What? Maximum drama and maximum tennis. Definitely. That entire world is made of rust. You were more confused at Day of the Tentacle than the weird 80s game. I wonder if that will persist. There should be more of both next week, and... well, I don't imagine that it's going to make any more sense. What's the GPS? I thought that was supposed to be his phone. I'm like, that's the chunkiest phone I've seen in a decade. Oh, good. I'm glad that people are excited for Day of the Tentacle because, as I mentioned on Facebook, it is one of my favorite games ever, and I'm really excited for Tek to play it.
Take the first right.
Even though he seems readily discouraged to, like, not already know the solutions to all the puzzles. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much got started watching Let's Plays because I wanted to see, like, other people beat either adventure games I hadn't been able to beat when I was younger, or games I just really liked but couldn't play anymore because they were on, like, DOS systems. It is Tim Schafer's game, so it's got that going for it. Yeah, Tek is, like, fairly in sync with the game for most of the amount of time we played it so far. Well, I think in the grand scheme of things, you will like Day of the Tentacle. The beginning is a little bit out there to try and set up a really bizarre world. So they performed routine maintenance, and yet somehow had sabotaged the car to stop at a specific point?
You have reached your destination.
Oh, there we go.
Are you ready to show your
He's in
courage
sync
in order
until it
save
comes to
your
trees.
son?
Yes.
Listen,
Apparently
carefully.
Cotillion has seen everything that we've posted
Take the
at this
highway
point.
and drive against the
Or we've
traffic
recorded,
for 5
rather.
miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save
Oh
my
yeah,
son.
remember that sweet tinny echoing, guys?
If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only lead.
You'll
No
actually
turning
get any
back
letters
now.
for the hangman. You have no hangman letters at all. Definitely important to engage.
Go the wrong way on the highway for 5 miles? Am I willing to take that risk in order to save my son? A lot of good it'll do Sean if I kill myself on this highway.
Let's
I've
do
got
it.
to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
I wonder what happens if you refuse. It seems really uninteresting, or I would try it. Alright. So, feel like I remember this going, like, horribly, even if you do it correctly, so, like, brace yourselves, guys. Oh, oh. I wonder how easy it is to get yourself killed in this. I mean, you can get killed, and I think you can get yourself killed during any one of these trials. I could be wrong about that. There we go. Oh, okay. Super skid, super skid, super skid. I think the face cam really helps for this dumb motion control game. That does not look like the safest way to get around that. I like how he's like shouting at people who clearly couldn't hear him even if it wasn't raining. Like, there's just no way. Okay. Why is there a button prompt for the accelerator? I feel like we can make the assumption that that's going to work correctly. Okay.
You still have 3 miles.
This is like the worst time to have my controller like plugged in whilst playing the game. God. My hubcap! My hubcap! My precious hubcap!
You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Do it! Speed limit 30. I'm not sure that's the most relevant instruction. Oh my god. Ah, good, the cops. I'm sure they'll be very understanding. I have to save Sean! Sean! Oh, those cops are going really fast. I feel like that's dangerous. Why are the cops driving so recklessly? What's wrong with them? Oh. It may not have been the ideal place to, like, force myself to start this recording. Just because this is, like, a really high-risk, fairly difficult quick-time event section. Oh, no. Okay. Do the thing. Oh, no. Nope. What even would that control have done? What did that represent? I love how I managed to go, like, the entire section into, like, the very last car button press.
Please press the screen.
Press the screen! We need the hangman letters! Hangman!
Press the screen.
We need to win at hangman! Oh, L1.
Reached. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
We should maybe get on that.
Inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
Controls are inverted because I'm upside down! What a dirty trick!
GPS.
Dirty trick!
Your reward is in the
Maybe we could take the GPS outside the car, Ethan! I'm going to die if I don't move. I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah, hold all the buttons! Oh, hold all the buttons! This is the maximum number of buttons we've ever held before. It's very exciting stuff, you guys. Oh good, an SD card that's like the size of, I don't know what, whole cracker? I don't know what I was going for there. Really should get out of the car, maybe. Are there buttons I can press to make that happen? Yeah, this is good. This is good. I wonder if you could just, like, burn to death here. It'd be, like, the worst way to die. Just do it! You don't need my help, Ethan! Don't die! Alright, so I missed like every single comment during that, so hopefully nothing important happened. I'm unplugging the controller and hoping for the best now. That went a little horribly. Wow, his priorities are all the hell out of whack. Maybe, like, get away from the burning wreckage that the cops were just chasing. Oh, sweet, a video of our kid drowning. What a good day. It's a great prize. Hangman letters. Give me the hangman letters. 5 ret. Got it. I'll solve the puzzle, Pat Sajak. Do you guys know what it is? Can you solve it with just 5 ret? Take your time. Fire's never killed anyone. A little fire never hurt anyone. Lose your No nociception nerves very soon after being engulfed. Well, that's a delightful thought. Thank you for that, Serpentine. Now I feel better about my inevitable demise. Well, you probably know what it is from having watched the game, not from solving the puzzle. Which technically doesn't count. Hey, I got the Good Driver Trophy. Tell you what I didn't get in real life, the Good Driver Trophy. You guys, it's been 2.006 inches since it started raining. What an impossible coincidence. Our heroine has now gone to the same hotel that Ethan is staying at. You get that from your insurance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my insurance wouldn't give me that trophy. Oh, tank controls. Is she wearing a leather jacket in the rain? She may think that makes her look cool, but really it's just irresponsible. Can I use this phone that's really inexplicably placed?
Yesterday, a recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the Origami Killer. If this information
Origami, you guys. Nailed it.
alive, as the previous victims were all
No, it's not bad. I know someone who's, I think, about my age, who is, like, only now learning to drive. And that's, like, 5-ish years older than you.
What can I do for you?
Some people just, like, don't really need to learn to drive. Either because of where they live or other circumstances.
Feeling the register.
This guy is a charmer. Just listen to him talk. And smile. And chew nothing? Or just, like, breathe horribly? What is he doing? You should have to do an hour-long drawing off QTE. Yeah, I mean, I think the entire rest of the game for her is just trying to dry off.
Madison, page 27.
And if you miss a single button press, then you have to start all the way over.
How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Are there other ways to get ID in the UK? I know there are some other ways to get them in the US, but, like, I think you kind of have to go out of your way for it.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure.
Yep, I sure took no pleasure in your mouth breathing, sir. Is there anything in this private door? Private door. What are we doing? Climb the stairs, maybe, with our awkward tank controls. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure he told me what room to go to. I paid 0 attention. I literally don't know even remotely what number he said. So I'm just gonna wander around. For some reason, I'm inclined to say it's on the 2nd floor. God only knows. So license or passport, but passport costs 70 quid. No point getting a passport unless I can afford to use it. Fair. My parents and I sort of decided to get US passports a while ago because it seemed like a good idea to have them, but I haven't needed mine for anything. Although my parents have used theirs since. Driving with a proper leather jacket in the rain ends with an ocean surrounding your upper body. That doesn't sound desirable. Alright, so I believe I've failed. Because I don't think any of these doors have prompted me to go in them. So let's try the lower floor. Great. Thank you, game. What are you looking at? Are there 3 levels to this maze? I thought there were only 2 floors. Alright, so there's my problem. I like I like that it's like really passive-aggressively filling up like as much of the screen as possible. I mean, in fairness, I was really dumb. But there's something about that that is really entertaining to me. Like, hey smart guy. Hey, do you know where to go? Do you see it? Where's Swiper the Fox? Here, let me show you. Let me show you where Swiper the Fox is. It's only undesirable if you aren't a mermaid. Fair, I guess? Oh, there it is. 201! Hey, Ethan. What a coincidence. Fancy meeting you here at the place that we already established that you're at, and thus isn't a surprise at all. It's like anti-dramatic irony. No, it's fine. All of my injuries are internal and psychological. I will be fine.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Is there a quick time event for this? Why would you help this guy? He's shady as crap. Still don't have control. There we go. 207, he said? It was entirely necessary for me to take control during that.
Have you got the key?
It wouldn't have made any sense otherwise. 2 to 3 hours of drive from home to school or back. Wow. Oh, Velox! Welcome to the stream. He just needs a unicorn horn. That would definitely make him better. You know what else might help? An orange glow! No, I'm not gonna help him. Because you know what the rule is, right? You find a bathroom in Heavy Rain, you gotta pee in it if the game is gonna let you. What is up with this? The last 3 bathrooms we went to have not let me pee in them. Don't understand. Alright, fine. How's your face or whatever?
In bad shape. You should see a doctor.
He really doesn't look in that bad of shape.
Ribs.
See, like, having 2 broken ribs is definitely not in great shape. But, like, for her to just, like, glance at him and be like, you look like you're in rough shape. When, again, most of his injuries are, like, internal. It seems really weird to make that assessment to me. Is that the rule? Like, we just have to mark our territory with one of the characters? Because I'm pretty sure the rule is we have to pee in every bathroom as much as possible. Unfortunately, some of the ones in the past we haven't been able to pee in with any of the characters. Which seems like a massive oversight. So, I guess we want the medicals. Do I get to pick? Tiptoes.
I should disinfect his cuts. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain.
Why would he have this in his, like, medicine cabinet in a motel? I'm trying to see if there's any one of these I should not give him.
Nicofrin 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection.
Infection doesn't seem necessary at this point. What's the last one?
Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever.
Can I kill him with Madison by, like, giving him, like, stuff he doesn't need? That seems odd. Alright, so, it seems like she wants to give him this, and the painkiller could work. The other stuff I don't think is really necessary. Antibiotics seem weird. I don't know why he even has them.
I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little.
Why is the voice acting almost as bad as Silent Hill 2? Because they couldn't get the same voice actors to make it exactly as bad as Silent Hill 2, I guess. I'm so bad at these, like, soft movement things. I have to go, like, stupid slow. Like, stupid slow. Stupid slow.
There.
French Canada, that's why.
At least it won't get
There's a lot of reasonable actors in French Canada, I think. Actually, maybe they're only in regular Canada. That's where all the sci-fi shows go to record anything nowadays. This one seemed relevant.
Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain.
Rub the egg on
Do
him.
not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours.
Here, have some pain. I mean,
Here.
not pain.
Take this. It should do you some
is it?
good. It's a painkiller.
What is it? He asks quickly while also eating the pill and not waiting for an answer at all. What is it,
It says on the
Fine?
box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
Why does Why did he take them individually?
I
Something
wouldn't
about
move
that
around
seems
for a
weird.
few days
I guess
if
that
I
makes
were
sense.
you.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take a shower.
That's Vancouver, the poor man's California.
All right. Let me
I
help
think it's
you.
like the sensible man's California right now, because I'm pretty sure like California is just no longer like the sensible place to record anything for anything other than like geographical proximity.
I'll wait here until you come out.
Easier than
Let me know if you
inputting
need
command in a
anything.
fighting game. Yes, I'm very bad at that. Definitely worse than the slow motion control, which I'm not at all good at. I agree with Cotillion. Ooh, let's watch that sexy guy.
Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Do I have the option to lie?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town.
What's the point of having dialogue options if I get one at
suffer
a
from
time?
Chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why.
I think they
Whenever I
film
get
some
too
like reality
exhausted,
stuff
I
here
come
still,
and
and
spend
like
a night
the
here.
occasional show that's like set here or set in a climate that looks like here. Does he not have a lower body?
And what
Good
else
question.
do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
He's still wearing his pants, it looks like.
I'm a photographer. I take
So can I just,
pictures
like, keep
of,
watching
furniture
him?
For fashionable design
I wonder how long it takes him to dry off. Have we learned that yet? We had a shower scene with him before. How long did it take him to dry
I'm an
off?
architect.
I think he fully has his pants on. Do I get a trophy for being a perv? Do I get a perv trophy? Perv! Once again, no soap. Yeah,
Thanks for
this
staying.
is set in an alternate universe where
I
we
feel
never
a lot
figured
better
out
now.
how soap works.
Okay. I better get going then.
Wow. I want you guys to vote in the comments which of these two characters is more awkward.
By the way,
Yeah, no one uses soap
Never
except in
told me your
California.
name.
And those people are rich.
Ethan.
My name is Jason!
be careful,
Just kidding.
Ethan.
Oh snap, look at that seamless switch of controls. God, am I gonna take more drugs? Is that what that option is? Oh, wait, can I, Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. My mom figured out how to give me a trophy for being a perv. This is a weird and joyous day. Call him James from Silent Hill 2. Oh, hey, fridge action. What's in the fridge? I bet it's more painkillers or inexplicable antibiotics. Oh, I bet I'm not supposed to mix the antibiotics with this beverage of nondescript nature. Why not? Ethan doesn't make good decisions. Oh, it's water anyway. No, don't mix those pills with mineral water! Dear God, man. Pants showering is auto-awkward. Can I have a sit? Let's have a sit. Then he continued to wear the pants. If he thought she was gonna peep, like, wouldn't he then take his pants off? Isn't that how guys work? I don't know because I'm technically a alien-created robot, but I think that's how guys work. I think I missed the reference. Why would the mineral water make him a dragon? Or a hipster. That's definitely true. Has anyone here ever had boxed water before? I have, because every time my boss would take me for coffee, which I don't drink, at the office I used to work at in Hollywood, pretty much my only option was boxed water. Maybe the pants are a part of it. Maybe he's a never nude. Maybe he was bitten by some sort of mythical creature that's like slowly turning him into pants. It's incurable. You may be a different kind of alien, Alcadius. Also, I said alien created robot. Maybe you created me. Who knows? I love how I get out my, like, box of sensitive, dangerous clues, and then I immediately just, like, bug off outside, just, like, creepily staring at nothing as the rain pours. Oh, mineral powder. I got you now. Never heard of box water. It's a thing. They have bagged milk. I've heard of, like, bagged soda in, like, South America. Oh, I can balcony. Let me balcony real quick. So thoughtful. The ennui. Actually bitten by Gyasa's snakes? You found a reference too obscure for Vasco. It's like boxed wine except disappointing. I feel like somehow my trip outside made Ethan more tired. Alright, let's sit down and have a clue, shall we? Let's look for some of Blue's clues. And very shakefully open the box. Alright, which one's number 2? Is this one made out of money? Oh, it is. Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? The old power plant! Oh, I remember this one. This one is ridiculous. Most of them are ridiculous, actually. I forget the one... There's one I'm sort of, like, worried about because it's kind of graphic. But I forget when that is or what the setup is exactly. I just remember what happens when you get there. Really? I've never liked... I mean, I don't even like... So I don't prefer soda in cans because of the metal taste that it has on that. I feel like the few times I've had a similar effect with, like, water, I was not impressed. I feel like that is a detriment. This is gonna be another gun. You just open every origami figure and it has, like, another, like, weapon in it. Yes, it's the plastic explosive giraffe. You open it up and bang! Literally. Maybe that's the one, then, that I'm thinking of, because it's real graphic. I assume you're being facetious, Alex, but I don't know.
Was that the first time?
Oh, yeah. Also, one glove
First
Christopher
time you killed
Walken
somebody.
shot a guy. That happened. I think we may have approached the...
It always does something to you the
Tech
first
found a
time.
video a little while ago that I think I mentioned
And you get
last
used to
week,
it.
where one glove Christopher Walken...
I'm not sure I want to get used to it.
One glove Christopher Walken, like, deliberately failed every single button press during, like, a chase sequence, and the consequences are absolutely
That's him.
hilarious. Do fizzy drinks hurt your mouth because of Pop Rocks? That may be your problem. Really? I definitely prefer bottled soda.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Lieutenant
Although a
Carter's
good
like
fountain soda is the best kind of soda. But only a good fountain soda, because there are definitely worse fountain sodas. Especially those ones from the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines that blend like 1,000 different flavors together and like ruin all of them in so doing. Whoop. Man, those like 6-axis motion controls are like the hardest ones. Oh, oh, oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that I was thinking of. Someone remind me at the end of the stream. I want to post a link to that on the Facebook page so you guys can watch it, because I think it's really funny. I'm trying to do well at this game, but I think I've had mixed results so far. Also, I'm pretty sure that, like, for a lot of the game, it doesn't actually matter how well you do at most of the QuickTime events unless you, like, really mess them up, and even then, like, I think the game largely just continues. Oh, snap! Oh, snap again! Hooah! Oh, snap, I caught it. No, I didn't. I just ruined my own day. Oh, leave the fish alone! Whoop, oh, whoop, 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 whoop. I definitely pressed X at some point there, and it didn't penalize me for, like, reasons I don't understand. God, who runs this grocery store? Why is this possible? I wonder, is it possible for all 4 characters to die? Can the game end early because you just fail everything? So that happened. I don't suppose that any of that just transmitted because it seemed to shut off the second that happened. But we got to, like, a fairly critical moment during this chase scene. And the game just gave me some bizarre error I've never seen before and crashed. So, once again, this game has proven that it is by far the least stable PlayStation 4 game ever to have existed. They've done a terrible job with this remaster. You would think the first thing that you would want to update is making the game, like, work better, and that seems to be the thing we have most ignored in our attempts. This time I got hit by a car. I totally just felt that woman up. Why did I do that? It seems rude. Whoa! I love that you have to, like, press a button to not just continuously run into an object for no reason at all. Why would you do that? Everyone's reaction seems to be, whoa! Just like Aladdin in the Super Nintendo / Genesis Aladdin game. We'll take the other route this time, since we have the option. Whoop, 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 whoop. Still didn't work. Man, let's slip inside. Alright, let's see if it's gonna crash again, because if it does, we may have a problem. Don't I have to shake this off? Shake it off! Alright, so we get into the ominous meat locker, and I draw the gun, and last time it crashed. Is it going to crash again? Is it gonna crash again? No. So far, it has not crashed again. It crashed there last time. Just move the meat around with my head. Don't worry about it. I don't know if there's a correct way to do this. Is there a wrong way to eat a Reese's? I'm just gonna ignore that room because it seems too obvious. Can I... I'm trying to... No, I guess it doesn't want me to sneak into that other section of the room that is also filled with meat. Do you see Swiper the Fox? I got crowbarred real good. Feet of strength! Oh man, did you see that? Did you see that? Whoop! Air dodge. Whoop! Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know why all the, like, Zoidberg Three Stooges noises. But I guess they're appropriate. Feet of strength! Yeah, I see some people mentioning problems with the broadcast. If it's persisting, I'll try to reset when I'm not in, like, an action sequence. Otherwise, try refreshing the page. That often helps with Twitch, especially, like, when a stream does something weird, like crashing because the game shuts itself off for, like, the third time.
This time it looks like we got our Origami Killer.
We got our Origami Killer! We did it, you guys! We beat the game! What are you talking about? He could take that to the face. I successfully chased that guy and got a trophy. What do you mean he's dead? Just because he stopped breathing? In a frozen room? You guys are being silly. Ugh. Fat Batman is on a bit of a bender, I think. Whoosh. There is something weirdly satisfying about the visceral, like, controller move does stuff. But only in, like, the really broad sense. Like, trying to do fine motion controls, like aiming, are really difficult and annoying. I missed the setup for that. Another trophy! Woo! So let's figure out what's in my desk. Let's play What's in Batman's Desk! What is this? What do we got? Is that a gun? It's a gun. We got a gun. Batman's got a gun and he's aiming it at someone. Great. Don't know why we did that. Problem solved. Alright, what else we got? Oh, I can turn on my lamp. Click. Now I could better see the thing in my top drawer. It's my badge. Do private investigators get badges, or would this be like a remnant badge from when he was a cop? I don't actually know how that works. Twinkies are in the desk? We'll see about that. There's some, I don't know, whiskey or something? I'm terrible at alcohol. Wow, that is rendered so poorly. It looks like there's just a spring attached to the top of the bottle. No, let's put it away. Batman doesn't have an addiction problem. That's Christopher Walken's deal. Ah, my inhaler. Of course, this game doesn't understand how inhalers work, so that's fun. Batarangs are second from the top. Yeah, it's weird. I didn't find them. Were they under the alcohol? Is there something else I can look at? Oh, I have a file. Can I look at the file? Well, good luck to you, Serpentine. I know that it sounds like you're in a really difficult situation, and I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But I hope that it goes as well as possible and you start feeling better. Just avoid the crying baby. When the radio tells you to turn around, don't do it. Nicely done, Valex. I'm not sure if everyone will understand that, but it is, in fact, a PT joke. I guess we're out of things to do in my chair, so I'll have to get up. This is pretty much how my life works. I do everything possible in the chair, and then when I absolutely can't remain in the chair anymore, then I get something done. That takes a long time, though. Yeah, air quotes game. I'm with you, Cotillion. My bigger complaint about the inhaler is the fact that, well, he's not using it properly and that he's not using it the correct amount of times for any dosage I've ever used. But it bothers me more that he just, like, walked into, like, a corner drugstore in 1985 and was like, hey, I'll just buy an inhaler off the shelf, because that's not how that works. It's never worked that way to my knowledge, and it certainly won't work that way ever again. It certainly wasn't that way in 2011, when this game presumably took place according to the calendar at the motel. Yeah, I'm paying attention to some things, just not important things. What now? Let's sit some more and see if there's anything we could do whilst sitting. I've been using the word whilst too many times. I'm also not sure I'm using it correctly, but, you know, there we are. Does it have some guy just, like, cackling like a maniac while One Glove Christopher Walken just messes around with some chickens and stuff? Yeah, that's the one. Arcadius found it. Again, someone just remind me at the end of the stream, and I'll post it to the RC Facebook. And if you find us on Facebook, at Renegade Constabulary, you can see the ridiculous video too. Get the best of both worlds. Yes, Cotillion is correct. Something along those lines. I don't know that it has to be a full minute apart. That may depend on the specific drug in the inhaler. But you do, with anything I've ever used, require 2 puffs. So 1 would not be sufficient. Pouting on the couch. Hey, if I had my druthers, this game would have been that from the start. Couch simulator. Like, I get it, you were a cop. Am I supposed to get something more from this? I'm sad about cops. Shelby! I wonder if I was supposed to explore more of my, apartment.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything.
Oh, hey, it's Willem Dafoe in a wig again.
Can I come in?
Sure.
Well, I don't get any QuickTime actions for that? Is that true, Cotillion? I did not know that. It sounds weird. Don't answer the door. I probably should have done that.
You want a drink?
Yes, glass of water, please.
That's not what I meant. All I have is that weird spring whiskey in my drawer. Wear your coat. See if I care. Why does he keep glasses down? For some reason, it seems really weird to me to keep glasses, like, below waist level. Does anyone else do that? Why go to his house? Just call him. Good point. She totally looks like Willem Dafoe. Look at her. Just look at her. She totally looks like bad Willem Dafoe in a wig. Can I just drink this in front of her? I feel like that'd be a really funny thing to do. I wanted to just, like, sit down with the water I was supposed to get to her. Tank controls!
Thanks.
I'm gonna go see if I can find my bathroom. Maybe it's in another door off my bedroom. That would make sense. Just gonna leave her to her own devices for as long as possible. Just like, alright, I got you water. What else do you want? God, you're so needy. Do I not have a bathroom in my house? Hang on. We need to explore this further. You guys need to let me know if I'm missing something, because I don't think Fat Batman has a bathroom. Is his superpower that he doesn't have to poop? Nope, not sitting down. Gotta solve this bathroom mystery. I really don't think there's a bathroom here. What is up? How is there no bathroom? What is happening? Coffee isn't relevant to Batman. Did we cover that he was 0% rectum? I don't remember this. He just sweats soap so he's always clean.
Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
I just got a letter. I just got a letter.
I don't know what was inside it.
I just got a letter and I couldn't figure out who it was from.
Last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that?
That's only true on like Star Trek and other shows where like people live in a confined space forever.
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
I'm staring her down to figure out if I trust her. Alright, let's see this letter. Let's look at the stamp. Oh.
It was mailed in the Carnaby district. The day before Johnny disappeared.
That's creepy.
Not particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know.
I didn't get to look at the back of it.
Well, thanks for your help,
I've had...
I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait.
Why do I have a dialogue option if I get only one and the game forces me to say it? Just have him. Just have the character say it.
Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation.
Let's be clear.
The answer is no.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Pointless.
There's no way you can help me, Lauren. You'll just slow me down.
I'm Fat Batman.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer.
I don't know, I got like a shoebox from that, like, racist stereotype.
Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
And, like, I talked to that suicidal prostitute. What is my point again?
You're really something special, Lauren.
Her everything is wrong. She is the Uncanny Valley.
I'm just a mother.
And all the characters are just living
it.
it.
Who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
Oh, look at that. Look at that cold fish handshake she's offering.
We're partners.
Thinking diabetes is what slows her down. Sorry, I believe it's diabetes. Lazy eye. I'm pretty sure I am a pro at the lazy eye. Just sort of like... Where am I and why? What happened? Seriously, where am I? And why? Both of those things that I said already. Mine is exercise-induced for the most part as well.
Stay in the car.
Sometimes exacerbated by respiratory illnesses, just like coughs from colds and stuff. This is like almost Resonance of Fate music. I got a postcard to Hookers, which is the family restaurant of the future that replaces Hooters when it goes out of business.
What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No,
ooh, nice exposition, Lady Willem Dafoe.
But now I just have a few questions that need answers.
No one get what reference? Lazy Eye? No, I don't think so. This reminds me of True Detective Season 2, which I've still only seen like half of. There's like a gross party that's kind of like this, that's sort of a major plot point.
Are we gonna be here long?
Just hang out with this lady.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back.
Just sitting here next to some random prostitute with my arms crossed, like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of business. You worry about yourself now. If I like faff around here for long enough, do I just like fail to accomplish whatever I'm doing? Can I just like time out this mission? If you need help, just like reaching out for help, but I cannot give it to her.
Music's a little loud, isn't it? Hi, I'm Scott.
Fat Batman totally fits in. Don't even worry about it, guys. He's stealth no matter what the situation. Blends in like a ninja chameleon.
You okay?
I really don't like this place. Did you find out anything? I want to get out of here.
Not yet.
Hey, no one invited you, lady.
Well, I'm going back in. Hang tight.
Puddle on the billiards is giving you palpitations. What, because it's gonna ruin the felt? Or am I missing something? Hello, jacket.
Hi.
Ooh, that guy seems way out of it.
Hi.
Your face looks blurmiliar. I think I've seen you blur before.
Let's get better acquainted, pal.
Wow. Did anyone see that spot-on bottle pouring animation? That was spectacular. He, like, merged the glass in the bottle, no liquid came out, and then, like, the dimensions of the bottle that he was holding, like, warped out of shape.
Now I got me a new friend.
Can I walk around the party with him? Oh, I wanted to just, like, drag him around the party. That seemed hilarious. I can't talk to the sexy dancer. I can sit next to this woman who already looks uncomfortable with my presence.
You come here often?
The worst. The worst
Party, huh?
She's actually really interested in talking to him.
I didn't come here to make friends.
She's just got a really bad cough. Alright, I feel like I'm supposed to get upstairs somehow. Okay. Don't know what that means exactly. Already checked the billiards room. Doesn't seem to be anything in there that I care about. This seems like something. Hi, guards.
Excuse me?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Wonder why that didn't work. Let's try and bribe them. I'm very suave.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. Says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wallet down your throat? Beat
Yes, however, it would be muffled by all the wallet in my throat.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm going to have to go about it some other way.
Who else can I talk to? I really don't remember this segment at all for some reason.
So, did you find Gordy?
He's upstairs. They've got two ghouls blocking the way.
Interesting party that plays only sneaking jazz. That really makes me want to have a sneaking jazz party. Wait, what did she ask me? Crap. I think I'm gonna...
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll find something.
Whatever you say.
Maybe I'll let you up if you tell me you need the toilet. No, but they'll sense that I don't have a rectum. Oh, can I just, like, talk? Can I just be like...
You see that guy over there? Do you know what he said about you?
What'd he say? The bastard!
Good thing we didn't need to come up with dialogue that would justify this exchange that's about to occur.
You motherfucker!
Why would both guards need to attend to them? That doesn't make any sense. Like, that one guy is so drunk you could, like, shove him over. And the other guy's, like, not trying to fight him. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Good thing the party's playing sneaking jazz, otherwise this would seem ridiculous.
What are you saying about my mother?
I say that all the time, Cotillion. Don't you remember? Like, I'm just, like, all throughout LA Noire, I was just like, hold on, Tek, I'll sort this guy out. Let me just put my hat back on, because someone shot it off before. Alright, so... where do I need to go? Bathroom? Old people during World War II. Yeah, I'll see him out, see? Oh, another, like, weirdly high-quality cartoon.
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
Alright, well, there's some, show lesbians
My
on the
name is
couch.
Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the
You
case
could
of
call
the
me a
Origami
dick of
Killer.
sorts.
I'd like to ask
Private
you a few
sorts. Wonder where they got these cartoons from. Did their, like, animation company, like, make these a long time ago and wanted to show them off or something? Here, wait, I want to let this time out and see if I have any choice over anything at all.
I'd like to know exactly
Nope.
what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it. You hear me? Get the hell out of here.
Go make out for someone else's benefit. I bet you didn't even enjoy that. Factual.
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now,
There's
I know
something
you've been
unbelievably
arrested and
suspicious
interrogated
about that,
until your
even if he
father made a
hadn't
phone
disappeared.
call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
You're right, Haggis. It is exactly that.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released.
Ooh, what do you guys
End of
think?
story.
Truth, lie, or doubt?
Nothing to get excited about, right?
Bad voice acting. I don't know.
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Why would he get rid of the women if he wasn't going to say something incriminating?
I'm the Origarmy Killer.
I'm sorry, the Origarmy Killer? That's not even close to right.
Car. I drowned them in rainwater. Then I
Now
dumped
low-res
them in a
Ratatouille
wasteland
knockoff
with an origami
to
figure
punctuate
in
the
one
drama.
hand and an orchid on their chest.
You would think that some of those details wouldn't have been released to the press. That's usually how, like, serial killers are handled.
Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of...
Yeah, I hate this guy's voice too, Serpentine. Also, I hate the way he says origami.
Is that good enough
Origarmy.
Or do you want more? This interview is over.
Get rid of this clown.
I'm sorry, did he get a frog in his throat? Nope. Boom. Boom. Right in the groinal area. Block that kick. Kick, punch, turn, and chop the door. I'll parappa these clowns. Love karate. Gotta believe that I'm gonna wreck you with my controller shaking moves. Oh. Boom. Fat Batman's justice prevails! Why did that first guy go unconscious? Is he allergic to couches or something?
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my
Bareback
father is?
volleyball?
He only has to
Presumably
lift one
some
finger
other
and
guy
he
named
won't wake
Kramer.
up tomorrow morning.
You think the Origarmy Killer is famous? I have heard of him.
Mr. Shelby, not me.
It's true, without the hat, if, like, even one thing went wrong, I would just... my head would come off. I think that's how that works, right? Oh, I guess he's allergic to that table or something. I don't know. Why is he laughing at the credits to the cartoon? They're not funny. They're objectively not funny. I'm not sure anyone in this game knows how guns work. Perhaps they got the 4 kids treatment, where they're all like invisible finger guns. I presume I got tough guy for managing to make it out of that fight unscathed, relatively. I missed like 1 or 2 of those prompts. I was expecting more of the directional controls for some reason. The last couple of fights have had more of those than button presses. Welcome back, Alcadius! You missed the Origarmy Killer, perhaps. I don't know when you left. That guy totally confessed to being the Origarmy Killer, which would be useful if we were looking for that. However, that's not a real word. Going ham fist, you mean? Bam! Because he's overweight and he punched a guy. Ham fist. Or perhaps it's Alcardius? Or we're just adding R's to random words now, right? Yep, definitely raining here. Feat of strength! Ethan, you're such a disappointment. What do I do now? It's a butterfly. That's relevant, isn't it? Anything over here? I don't see anything on that side from this angle. This looks like a Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions power plant. Like, for maximum danger and, like, not practicality in any way, shape, or form. Test your might. Oh, wow. Is that for real? Am I really doing this? This seems awful. Alcardius confirmed. Good, cut myself. I'm sure I didn't need that finger anyway. Well, that didn't work. Time to go home. I'm not sure. I feel like there may be a couple of things in this game that kind of work that way. Serpentine says that origami is the Japanese art of paper crumpling. That's amazing. I love that so much. I guess if I follow the butterflies, I find a safe route back here, but I found an alternate route where I injured myself for no reason. There just didn't seem to be an entrance on that other wall, or perhaps I would have used it. Is this what I think this is? I think the thing I'm thinking of is in a completely different game. So I'm probably wrong. It's far more nuanced than folding. Yeah, because to make it look good, you have to crumple very carefully. Yeah, you would think he would have a raincoat by now. Is he also wearing a leather jacket, or is that just bad texturing? No, this is the thing I thought it was. I really thought this was in a different game. I feel like this is going to go badly. Raincoats are for people with living children. Wow. Ketchup is for winners, and raincoats are for people whose children haven't died. We're learning some important life lessons here together, people. I'm glad you could join me for this. Alright. Still have to use the trigger, because reasons? Boom! Credits! Yeah, this is definitely a Jeffries tube. Filled with, like, caltrops for some reason. Caltrops made of glass. No, this is the one I'm pretty sure there's like a second like thing to do after the tunnel full of glass.
Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back.
The echo really makes it hard to take anyone's voice acting seriously
so I don't tear up my arms.
Okay. So, do I need to light a match? I feel like I know which way to go. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go right because there's a butterfly.
Indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind.
Or you can follow the butterflies. Even though I didn't do it correctly, I have managed to... take off his jacket and use it to brush the glass away. That's a really good point. You don't even have to get rid of it. You just have to, like, move it to one side of this cavern, which is, like, definitely wide enough for that. Okay, so here, gotta light a match. I don't see a butterfly here. Fun fact, material science is currently incapable of making anything sharper than freshly broken glass. Huh, that is really interesting. I'm supposed to go left. I read incapable. What did you say? I'm not trying to double tap. It's kind of hard to consistently get him to go one move at a time. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But honestly, I don't think that would make a like significant amount of difference. I think Alcadius's plan makes a lot more sense. God damn it. I don't know. Knowing this game, if you leave it out long enough, just nothing will happen. He'll just like blow it out himself. Although I wonder if you can just, like, do, like, gradual slight damage to yourself. I think you guys are starting to cycle together after watching too many of my live streams. Alright, now I got a three-way split. It's probably going to be hard to get him to maneuver to the correct spot. Left, also straight ahead, is just a dead end. Can you turn left, please? That's messed. I'm holding left as hard as I possibly can. Yes, this should be correct. Actually, I'm going to real quick test to make sure that it did the correct thing, because the camera got weird in the middle there. Okay, good. Can you run out of matches? I honestly have no idea. That's also a great question. It seems like it would be exceedingly difficult to get the glass to be so, like, perfectly spread across the entire hallway thing. For some reason, I refuse to find the correct, like, word to describe this, and will only use things that are wrong, but close enough that you know what I'm talking about. Use a reverse Roomba filled with glass. Those tricky reverse Roombas, they get me every time, you guys. I tell you what, I don't care how carefully you crawl your way through this much broken glass, you are effed in the bee. Like, look at how long do you think we've already traveled in this tunnel? Like, it's not a huge amount, but if you factor in broken glass literally, like, every square inch of the floor here, like, you'd be hurting. I tried to hurry there because I wasn't sure if the sparks were going to hurt me. That may have been a bad idea. Use his demon servant to set this up? What's remarkable is that he hasn't cut his clothes at all, and yet he's still feeling the pain from what we can hear by all the grunting. Okay, I'm pulling the correct direction as much as I possibly can be again. That's my main problem with this section here, is that it's pretty difficult to get it to clearly acknowledge your command to turn in a given direction. Well, these are Jeffrey's tubes. These are for when the plot of Next Generation requires you to be in a small, confined space for something bad to happen to you. It's downgraded from walking simulator to crawling simulator. Well, I think we downgraded to sitting simulator and then like sublimed our way up into crawling simulator. Does that make sense? Oh, because the wet leather is heavier, it's protecting him from the broken glass more? Well, it's even worse than that. It's like a glass maze. The only kind of, like, maze I can think of that's worse than that is the poop maze that my friend actually lived through when he worked at a theme park with a plastic maze that a child pooped in. And then he had to navigate the maze to find the poop, to clean it up. There's another problem with this. I don't remember what you're talking about, but I would love to hear your theory on it when we get to an appropriate point in the game. No, he managed to, like, get a single solid sheet to cover the entire thing, and then, like, found the correct resonant frequency to shatter all the glass at once. Occam's razor suggests that's probably the easiest way to do what we're talking about here. Alright, now for more crawling.
I guess I don't really have any choice.
I mean, that's pretty much... We wouldn't be in this situation if you had a lot of choices, to be fair. I feel like that's a relatively absurd thing to say at this point. Whee! Water slide! Do I let go at some point? Do I? Okay, that was not clear. That's usually not how that works. It was a really... I tell this story a lot because it's one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. And he really took it in stride, but I was like, that is like the worst thing I can think of. Is to like, have to do something tedious and unpleasant to find a task you already don't want to do. Like, to put an obstacle in your way to do, like, the worst part of your job seems, like, vicious and unforgiving. What if you get stuck in there? Well, then you just yell for Jason until his ghost helps you. Okay, so I vaguely remember how this works. I assume this is very difficult. But again, I haven't literally played this. I've watched a Let's Play of someone who's better than me at games do this. Good thing you're not doing this as Batman. Great point. Okay, so... I imagine it'd be pretty hard to stand up after jumping down and, like, cutting your legs open. Okay, so... Oh yeah, there's a coward door over there. And I'm pretty sure if you take the coward door, you do not get the letters for Hangman. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I don't think there's like a time limit on this. I think it's just do it correctly if you find the correct space to go through. I think our goal through this is to find the path of least electrical resistance. Arcadius with your puns. It looks like straight ahead is safe. So let's go for it, I guess.